Hello yogis, and welcome to the YOGATX YouTube channel. It's awesome to have you here. This video is created for people who have some back pain. So I'm going to recommend that you have a blanket or a towel available to you for this practice. So we are going to use it. This is a very slow practice. We will be down on our mats for this entire practice, and it is going to be about 15 minutes. So this is a time for you to slow down, to get present, and to really breathe into what you're experiencing. And what I highly recommend is that you bring in that belief in healing. So if you experience low back tension, mid back tension, upper back tension, hip pain, any of those things, this practice is designed for you to experience relief and healing in those areas. My name is Enticknap, and I'm the lead trainer of Yoga Institute, an online yoga school and studio, and I'm really happy to be in the YOGATX community sharing these different practices with you. So we're going to start on our stomachs today. Take your blanket and fold it up, or your towel, fold it up and place it across the midsection of your mat. And what we're going to do is we're going to place our hips on this blanket. So we're going to start by opening up and relieving tension through the low back. The hips are placed on there. Stack the palms on top of one another and let the forehead rest on the back of the palms. Now, you decide if you create a tilt in the pelvic bone here, and just take a moment to notice if that tilt of the pelvic bone increases sensation through the low back, the hips, and then maybe you can let it off and decrease. So you really have control. Now, as you find that sweet spot for your body in this moment, let's come back to our breath awareness. And in each of these 4 positions of the body, I'm going to highly recommend that you focus on the breath. Taking a deep breath in, sending it deep into the belly, filling the lungs, feeling the upper back expand. And then open mouth, exhale, breathe it out, and maybe even draw the belly button to the spine, helping to guide all of the air out of the body. Let's take 5 more of these full body breaths. Full inhale, feel the body expand. And open mouth, exhale, feel it release. Couple more. As we're here, you always have the option to play with the tilt of the pelvic bone to change what you're feeling, what you're experiencing here. Let's take 2 more deep breaths. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Really slowly, gently, press the body up, and we're going to bring the knees apart, the feet toward one another, and press back, keeping the hands forward. Maybe you find that blanket or towel for the forehead, and maybe you're able to just really allow the hips to sink back. We'll take 5 deep breaths here. Slowly, gently press yourself up, and let's take that towel or blanket and we're going to move it to the top of the mat, turn yourself around, and we're going to place the shoulders on top of that blanket. Send your legs long and start to lower the shoulders down onto the blanket. You can cactus out your arms, opening up your palms, tilt the chin toward the ceiling. So that last posture was to open up through the low back. And now we're going to open up through the upper back. Just tilt the chin toward the ceiling. And let's come back to our breath. You decide how close or how far apart your legs are from one another. Take a full deep breath in. And a full, complete breath out. Full, deep breath in. Full, complete breath out. Take a few more on your own. Two more. See if you can tilt your chin a little bit more to the ceiling, opening up a little bit more through the throat. All right, take those palms, flip them palm facing down by your side. Press the floor away, press the upper body up. And as we come up to a seated position, let's roll the shoulders forward and then draw them back, arch the chest forward. Roll the shoulders forward, draw them toward one another in the front, and then draw them together in the back. One more, roll it forward. And roll it back. Come through center. We're going to shift that blanket forward, and this time we're going to place it underneath the low back, keeping the legs extended. So this is a really gentle back bend because the hips are slightly elevated, and believe it or not, it's even an inversion because the hips are slightly elevated. You decide. Let's bring the hands down by the side, flip the palms facing up or palms facing down. You decide which one feels better. And let's come back to those deep breaths. Take 5 rounds of breath here. Now from here, take your feet over to the right side of your mat, reach your arms up overhead and bring them to the right side. So we're making kind of a banana shape. Now really sink that left hip away and let's feel into not only the length through the outside edge of the body, but also this is a really nice bend for the spine. Let's take a few rounds of deep breath. When we think about low back pain, we don't always think about hip tightness or even inner thigh, our psoas, even our hamstrings. And so this is helping to open up that part of the body in the hopes that it helps to bring some relief, release into that low back. One more this side, full breath in, press that left hip away. And come back through center. Let's take a deep breath in, lengthen at center, and then exhale, shift the feet to the left, shift the hands to the left, shift the hips to the right. Opening up through the side body, but also bringing that bend through the spine. And let's really breathe into that side body. Four more deep breaths here. And let's bring the legs and arms back through center, back to neutral. Inhale, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And exhale, release. Bend into the knees, plant the feet on the floor. We're going to inhale, lift the hips up, engage the glutes. Slide that blanket off to the side. Hold here, reach the arms up overhead. Press the hips up for 5, 4, engage those glutes. I know. 3, 2, slow and controlled, lower down. Let's draw the knees to the chest, wrap the hands around the knees, and gently rock from side to side. Take the hands onto the knees, circles with the hips, bring the hips apart and together, change direction, together and apart, together and apart. Reach for the backs of the legs and rock yourself up to seated. We're going to take that blanket and line it up along the spine. You may even want to roll it up a little bit tighter. Roll it up a little bit tighter and then place it right behind that low back. So this is aligning with the spine as we lie back, finding our supported fish pose. And maybe the head is over top and you can really tilt that chin up. Find some comfort in the legs, in the glutes. Hands can be down by your side. Now I encourage you here to hug the blanket or the towel with the shoulder blades to really open up through the chest. Let's come back to our breath and take 5 rounds of deep breath here. Start to wiggle the fingers and toes, roll out the wrists, roll out the ankles. Flip the palms facing down. Once again, use the palms, press the body up. Let's take that blanket, unroll it a little bit. So we still want to keep a roll, but then unroll part of it. And the roll is going to support the neck, and then the top of the blanket unrolled part is going to support the head as we come all the way down for our final resting pose. Let the hands come down by the side. Let the ankles come out wide. Maybe the feet splay out. Maybe the feet come in. Find that final resting pose, and we're going to be here for 2 full minutes. Really focus on the breath. Know that the breath anchors you into the present moment, allows you to be here and now, and absorb the nutrients of your practice. Let's take 2 more full breaths here. Feel the breath expand. Feel the breath release. And again, big inhale. Full exhale. Shift the head from side to side. Wiggle the fingers and toes. Roll the wrists and ankles. Draw your knees to your chest. Grab the backs of the knees. Rock yourself all the way up. Find your easy seat. Let's press the palms through heart center and tuck the chin to the chest. Get really tall through the spine. Know that you've done something wonderful here for your spine, your hips, your neck, which is an extension of the spine. Know that even when we're moving slower and we're being more still, there are still many, many physical, mental, and emotional benefits from this practice. Slowing down isn't always easy, but it is so important in our fast-paced world. If you enjoyed this practice, if it provided some kind of relief for your body, know that you can come back to it over and over again. Again, my name is Jill Enticknap. I'm the lead trainer and founder of Yoga Institute, an online yoga school and studio. I would love to have you check out my website at www.yogainstitute.com. I release videos every Wednesday on the YOGATX YouTube channel, and I love sharing with this community. I love your comments. I love to hear from you. I love your support. Let us know what you want. Let us know what you need. And this community of teachers will be very, very happy to produce something for you. Know that if it's something that you need, you're not alone. I guarantee there are many others out there who need it too. Thank you for being here, for showing up for you and doing something wonderful for your well-being. The light, the love, the wisdom in me sees, honors, reflects, and encourages the light, the love, the wisdom in you. Namaste. I hope to see you again on your mats very, very soon. Until then, may your light be your guide. Let your light guide you to subscribe now. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.